Hey guys, how's it going? So today's video is going to be an unboxing, and this unboxing is going to be on one of Josh Yee's yo-yos. So he's recently started up a yo-yo company, and the yo-yo company he's decided to make is called Knot Creators. So for me, I was like, when you first start yo-yo, when you go onto YouTube and you look at like kind of all the content that's up there, and I think for me, Josh was one of like the very early day yo-yoing YouTubers. I used to watch a lot of his videos. He taught me how to mod raiders, clean bearings, do fancy binds, even do a couple of tricks. So when he reached out to me and was like, hey, listen, I totally love my yo-yo on your YouTube platform, I was stoked. I was like, 100%. Totally, like, I still remember the days of like the US National vids he posted, the blue minivan, the whole thing. So yeah, so this is it. The yo-yo is got a Japanese name, but I'm calling it, it's also called the Switch. So yeah, let's try and check this one out. Okay. Okay. All right. So inside here we have, whoa, yo. Okay, so this is empty box inside there. Put that to the side, and we also have a note. So it says right there. I'm not sure if you guys can read that. There. If not, I will read it out. Heyo Brandon, much love for the support. Hope you enjoy. Note: yo-yos come pre-axle knotted. That's pretty funny. Okay, so sticking to their name. Oh, and we have got two yo-yos here. All right, so, so as you can see here, it's got a very interesting love heart design packaging there. And if you kind of undo it over there, we have, whoa, the Switch. So the yo-yo itself, let's open up the second one as well while we're at it. So we have the nice pink version, and we also have, ooh, a nice black looking version. They look pretty sick. They also look really different. So this yo-yo looks like really different. Doesn't look very competition orientated, but I definitely don't think that's what Josh is going for. Looks very kind of different, very organic, very kind of out there. It's got spikes there, I'm guessing, which is good for like Matador and stuff. And yeah, so this is the Switch. It's got the little engraving there. And yeah, that's what we've got. So should we test this thing out? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so trying out the yo-yo. One thing that I totally forgot to mention that I didn't see, silly me, is that each of these boxes have like a custom kind of in like hiragana kind of thing on it. And that just kind of adds to this level of like, individuality, and kind of just makes each one kind of seem special because someone has physically taken the time to draw it on. But anyway, boxes aside, what's inside it? So this is the pink Switch, and I love how the yo-yo itself comes with a pre-axle knot. Really, it's a testament to the brand itself. Axle knots and such. So, you know what? When I first threw this thing, it played pretty good in spite of the knot. Like, you know what? Maybe I might even play with this thing with the knot and see how it goes. It's got a pretty wide gap, so it doesn't really slow it down that much. To be honest, the fact that this yo-yo can play this well with a knot it's pretty good. Again, like it still has that axle knot in it, but alright, I'll try it out. Oof. Okay, so inside we have kind of just your generic center track bearing, two pads, axle. I think this might be a 7 or 8 millimeter axle. So yeah, interesting kind of colorway on this. I'm not sure what string this is. It doesn't quite feel like kitty string or most of the other strings that I've tried. And the fact that the brand is called Knot Creators, I would kind of assume that they might have their own kind of string gig up. Not sure, maybe it's their own string, maybe it isn't. But alright, let's take a look at this. Whoa. So the yo-yo itself plays very, it plays like a very stable, rounded kind of vibe. It's a very, like, it's kind of, you know what this yo-yo reminds me of? I'm not sure if you guys remember this yo-yo, but there used to be a really hype yo-yo recreation yo-yo, and it was called the Messiah, and it was Takahiro Iizuka's signature, and this really kind of reminds me of like a slightly bigger version of that. Like, it has this stability, it's got this really nice kind of rounded shape to it. It flies in and out of kind of different mounts really well because of how like rounded and organic it is, and it really kind of just reminds me of the Messiah, or the Yo-Yo Recreation Messiah. So that's interesting. Let's see what else this thing can do. Can finger grind. Whoa, almost dinged it there. So if you can see, the yo-yo itself kind of has like spikes on it, and this is kind of designed for Matador. Now I'm not really sure like if you can. Oh yeah, it kind of works. It's kind of like, these are like your old school hub stacks almost, but yeah, I don't know. The spikes themselves are really small, so it's actually not that easy to play with it that way. But alright, let's see what else this yo is capable of. So this is me kind of, this is me kind of trying to crank up the speed. Ooh. It's handling it pretty well. And this yo-yo has a very stable and like kind of long sleep time. So every time I throw it, it's like, it comes back with a fast, snappy thud. It means that the yo-yo itself has like a lot of kind of spin time to drill through before it eventually dies. So like every single time I'm binding this yo-yo back, it's really kind of snapping back, which is like a testament to its spin time. Let's see if we can do horizontal. Oh, it's actually pretty solid at horizontal. I was about to have a dig at it because like its shape doesn't seem that like, whoa, what did I do there? Doesn't seem that competitive, so you'd think that for horizontal it wouldn't do that well. But to be honest with you, this yo is really good at horizontal. Oh, that's what we got. Whoa. Not sure why, but this is probably the best rounded yo-yo I've ever played in terms of horizontal, because the weight distribution is kind of there. So I think it's like 66 grams. So, but no, it's pretty solid for horizontal. Old school trick. Gyro-lutions. Do you guys want a tutorial on this? I had one, but it got removed. So, well, and there we go. So, in summary, and you know what? I'll get the second one. I'm just gonna try and play with this one. Oh, that's funny. So, they come with two different styles of axle knots. The first one was like a axle knot just around the bearing, and the other one is like a debilitating kind of axle knot. So, oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh man. You know, this, you gotta hand it to him. Like, out of all the times I've ever given a yo-yo to unbox, they've never come with a knot in it. This is actually a first. So, alright. There's even a knot in the string. Man, taking a page out of that book. We should just chuck all outliers with knots in them. I'd be like, haha. Anyway, so this is the black version, and again, they play very, very similarly. They play like, you know, yeah, exactly the same. The only kind of difference is the color, so I'm not really gonna get into this at all. But yeah, if I was to summarize my thoughts on the Switch, I would be like, it is a rounded, organic, kind of thuddy yo-yo. So it's definitely got some weight to it, and it's very stable, and it's got a very long spin time. So every single time you play with it, the yo-yo itself like really snaps back up to your hand and can really be pushed to the limit. In terms of catchability, it was alright. When I was like ripping out some of my fast combos, I was finding it a bit difficult to catch, but for the most part it was alright. And for horizontal, it was really good. So I was so ready to I took one look at the shape and I was like, this thing probably won't be good for horizontal, but I was completely wrong. It was really, really good for horizontal, especially considering its shape is rounded and is uncommon for something of that kind of stature. Alright, so actually, because I have 2, I'm actually going to be giving one away. So, to enter the giveaway, super simple, same rules as last time. Comment below what you guys think of the new Yo-Yo Not Creators Switch, and basically subscribe to The Brandon Vu, follow at The Brandon Vu on Instagram, and go ahead and check out at the Not Creators on Instagram as well. You guys can go check out there, and you will be eligible to win the black knot, the black switch. And you know what? Just to pass it on, this knot I got exactly at this moment, it's gonna come with this knot. So yeah, that's it. Alright, that's it. Any comments, questions, criticisms, post them down below, and I will see you guys next time.